That completion makes it second and short. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
The Vols will line up on 1st and 10. And now the running back's got it again. A change of direction. Softball brought down after a nice run.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff to the right side. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Didn't take long for this offense. First couple minutes of the game, already a red zone opportunity. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Volunteers line it up with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. Touchdown, Vols, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Just short of the 20-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
That game makes it second and medium. Here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
The receiver makes the catch. You stop him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Moves out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Johnson. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. With the catch, it's Johnson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Mustangs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Catch made on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, SMU.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. There's no one to throw to there on third down, but now it's a fourth down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete under heavy pressure. Big fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Oh, what a grab! Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. Here comes a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Lewis. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. On the move now. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Volunteers. So the offense clicking now for building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. This is a great spot to start this drive. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
And the pass is incomplete.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Tight end makes the grab. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Looks left and finds his target there. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
And the Mustangs are in the red zone now. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Catch made on the right side. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He escapes the pocket. QB to the tight end for a completion. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Mustangs come to the line with 1st and goal. Receiver in motion now. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. On the move now. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
To the air, it's Jennings. Touchdown, Mustangs, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Let's see if this score, Kirk, can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it. As the first down is still going. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. They'll ride the back again here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Trying muscle for the first down. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
The ball's with 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Nice grab. It's Thomas. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Lewis. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The pocket breaking down. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Volunteers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
To the offense, looking to be efficient here now. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Gonna run it. It's Harden. And they'll force him out of bounds. After a short run.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And one more play before they head to the locker room. They'll run it here. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Mustangs offense back on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Jennings. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Touchdown. Balls. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. SMU offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
This Just a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Back to pass. It's Jennings. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense to make gain.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On the run here, lets it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, of double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Holloman the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. To the air, it's Aguilar. Quick throw to his receiver. And this one is caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Looking to throw again. This time, a completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
And this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
He escapes the pocket. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack from the D.
Comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. With the catch, it's Johnson.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. A play action, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. It's broken up nicely. There is a penalty flag back near the offensive line, so let's check that out. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense, on the other hand.
Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Aguilar. Off target with a throw, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for some space. It's Lewis. Takes him about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. The Volunteers will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Receiver makes the catch. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Chris, there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, I'm not sure if this was entirely needed.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Back to throw. It's Jennings. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
Trying for a 4th down completion. The pass rush closing in. As incomplete, he was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is roaring.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Volunteers. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Returner looking to make a play here. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. Receiver hauls it in. Nobody in the neighborhood. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, SMU.
You it's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Breaks it open space. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The ball starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. First and 10 play coming up. Leaning on the run game here. Look out, room to run here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Heading left after the handoff. Inside the 35. Finding some room at the 25. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Trying to find some room. It's Lewis. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. He's running out of time here. Looking for a late deep shot. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout, 24 seconds remaining. So after giving up the safety, here's the free kick. He gets loose.
Returner is tackled down at the 36.
And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Looking for a gap. Here's Thomas. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. The offense really clicking here. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee. This offense is still clicking.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the move now. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this two-point conversion. Nice call.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Bunch of DBs on the field now trying to defend against the deep pass. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. He dropped it. Somehow, that is a fitting